All right, welcome to the fifth session of this series, Web Design 101. In this session, we are going to look at how to format our text inside HTML. So, HTML contains several elements for defining text with a special meaning. So, I'll go back to my Sublime text, and we're going to look at few of these formatting elements. So, we have the first example. I'm going to say that I am a bold test. Okay, then I'll save it. Go back to the folder, then double click on the index HTML to open it. So I have this guy over here, a cool guy saying that I am a bold test. So we want this test to be bold. So the element that we can use over here is B. We open and close the B element. So I'm going to say B, open B. Then over here, I'll close it over there. I'll save it by pressing on press and hold Control N S. Go back to the page, then refresh, Control R to refresh. So I am a bold text. Good. We also have a very similar element that works like the bold text, but there's a slightly difference, which is the strong element. So I'll put BR over here so that I can move to the next line. So I'm going to have I am a strong and important test. Okay, I'll save it, go back and refresh. So you see it's a normal test right now. Then let's add the element strong. Good. Go back to the browser, then refresh, Control R to do that. So you see they are all bold in like in form, but the difference is that when you are trying to specify that an expression or a text in your code is an important, we use strong instead of bold. The bold will just be a bold text without any importance, but with the strong, it signifies or specifies that the text that is inside is very, very important. Okay, so I'll add the BR again so that we can move to the next line. Then we also have an element known as italic. So I'm going to say this is italic text. This is an italic text. Then I will close it. Good. So I'll save this guy, go back, then refresh the page. This is an italic text. I think it should be an good. Then there is another one which is also similar to italic text, which is emphasized. Emphasized, element. So we have it like this, em. Then this is empha emphasized. I emphasized text. I'll press Ctrl S to save, go back, then refresh the page. Okay, so I have to bring the BR, save, then go back, Ctrl R to refresh. Okay, so you see they are almost the same. They all are in italic form, but the difference is that um with the emphasize, you're trying to emphasize on something, and in screen recording, if there's a software that will try to read a text from the web page, when you put the text inside the emphasize text, the speaker will emphasize, will stress on the text. But italic is just a normal italic that we know. Good. So I'll put BR there again. Then we have what we call the mark. Okay, mark element. So before that, I'm going to say this has been. Then I'll put, let's say, cancel over here. Put cancelled, full stop. Then I'll save it, go back, then refresh. Okay, so this has been cancelled. So it marks a text within another a sentence. Okay, then we also have small text. I'll put my BR here. So I'll put small. This text is a small text. I'll save it, go back, then refresh. We have this is a small text, and this text is smaller than the normal text size. Okay, the default text size. Then we also have delete. So I'm going to say I love dogs, which I don't. I love dogs, for example. Okay, then I want to change it, which I don't. So let's say delete like this. I have to open, then close it here. Then I'll save it. I love ducks. Then refresh the page. So you see, I love ducks. So let me put the BR here again. Control S to save. Then I love ducks. See, it has been cancelled. It has been cancelled. There's a line passing through. Okay, good. Then we also have the alternative, the otherwise of the delete, which is insert. Okay, so I'm going to say that I love ducks. Then insert like this. Okay, cat or cats. Then full stop. I'll save it, Control S, go back, then refresh. So I love dogs, which has been deleted, then cats. Okay, insert cat, like you are replacing dogs. You are, yeah, dogs with cats. Good. Then we also have the subscript and the superscript. Okay, so example, I put BR over here. Then example, I can have um let's say fourth. Then I use super. Okay, then I put th over there. I'll save it, Control S, go back, then refresh the page. So we have the fourth, like in that order, superscript, like power of numbers, indices. So I'll save it, then I have something like this. So let's change the T to a small t instead of capital T. So fourth, let's complete this. 4th March 2020. Control S, then I'll refresh it. Okay, good. Then we can also have superscript. Example, let's use the same example. 4th, then sub. So we can use this for number basis, the subscript for number basis, and the superscript for indices. March 2020. Control S, go back, then refresh the page. Let me put BR over there so that we can distinguish between them. Then S, then we have fourth. I don't think we have the second one. I think the right one is the best. So basically this is small or a little bit about formatting text. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe and like and comment and share to your friends and families. Thanks for watching and see you next time.